So Magesh, chapter 3 of your book, Winning by Design, it's about building mental resilience, all right? Is there a specific moment in your life, all right, where mental resilience has really played a big part?
To be very honest with you, till today, why I'm in this career is because of my one act of mental resilience, which has changed my entire life. In my first 3 months of my career, there's so many times I felt like giving up and walking away. Because I'm in the sales industry, Jit,
Yep.
where there's no basic income and you don't really get the support from your loved ones because they feel I'm in the wrong place. And I have to prove myself from nothing, right? So there's one fine day when my director, he said, there's this new product. During his time, they used to go to private estates and throw flyers. What do you guys want to do? So there were two other new advisors with me, and we all printed 500 flyers each. And we did go to private estates, and mind it, Jit, it's not easy in that weather, going every private estate where the mailboxes are different shapes and there's unfriendly dogs which are barking at you and trying to bite your hand. We went through all that. After 2 days, most of these advisors, okay, we are done. It's 500. This is where mental resilience comes in.
Okay.
I went on to do another 1,500 flyers, despite not getting any results. On the final day, when I just finishing my final batch of flyers, I received one call. So can you imagine, out of 2,000 flyers, I received one call. And that one call turned my life around because the following day, I managed to close a case which gave me half of my required target for the whole year I set for myself. And the whole reason it happened is because I decided to push beyond my capacity, which I thought was my capacity, and I found the result. So whatever you want in life is actually at the other end of the mental resilience. You have to go and seize it for yourself. Until today, I'm here is because of that one case, which changed my entire belief system.
So is mental resilience that means the mental strength to do something? Is that what mental resilience mean to you?
It is beyond your mental strength. Pushing it beyond what you think is your mental strength is mental resilience. Because as humans, at some point of time, our body will fail. But what's going to carry you forward, right, is the mental resilience.
Rejections is part and parcel of sales, right? You're in sales, you get through it all the time. How do you reframe obstacles and setbacks to keep you on your journey?
It's a very interesting question, Jit. This reminds me of one of these sales report I read from Level 11. They are a sales company who coaches people for excellence. And in one of their papers, the stats clearly stated 92% of the salespeople say after the fourth no from a prospective client, they give up. 92%. And by the fifth no, nearly 100% of the sales force give up on that particular lead. But the same report also states most of the people make a decision, a positive decision, after between the 8th to the 10th no. But most of them have given up by the 5th. So the good news here is the 90% of the sales force give up by the 5th. But the top percent is going to wait and seize the 8th to the 10th. So for me to go beyond the 5th no and wait until the 8th no, I have to have mental resilience to capture those people because they are the key to my success.
Okay. So how do you then reframe the setbacks that you face when you do face a setback? All right.
Every setback is actually a feedback.
Okay.
Okay, every setback is teaching you a lesson. So take a step back, breathe, relax, think about it, see whether your strategy needs a certain tweak to get you there again, and take a charge at it again.
So in those times when you're feeling like you are failing, like you have failed, right? You set goals have not come through, you're feeling down, you're feeling dejected, all right? What would your advice be for someone who is feeling this way?
Don't stay there for too long and make it part of your belief system or make it part of you. Recover quickly. right? As I told you, whatever negative emotion you're facing or you're feeling is there to teach you a lesson.
Okay.
Once the lesson is learned, keep moving. And as I told you again, I'll keep mentioning the word higher purpose. Your higher purpose as 15Y won't let you stay there for so long. They're going to keep pushing you forward. Giving up and fighting, both is going to take the same amount of effort. So I've always chosen the tougher one, which is carry on fighting, and mental resilience will get you there.
Okay. When it comes to mastering your emotions, all right, what are some strategies that you can share?
I've got a couple of strategies. Let me just maybe share two with you.
Okay.
Right? One of it is strengthening your mind through adversity training.
Very interesting. What is
Okay.
that?
You must have crazy goals. Okay. The year I did my top of the table, my goal was very simple. The training I gave myself is to meet 3 people a day. Sounds simple, right?
Yep.
But to many salespeople, they found it as to be one of the toughest tasks in the world, how to meet 3 people a day and where to find these people. And I've always said, in your life, I'm very sure you've met 3 people a day. Just have to repeat it and replicate it 300 times in a year. And success is there for you to grab. But it's so tough for them. But you see, since this is what I call adversity training, I am making it happen every day. When you do stuff like that, you keep training your mind to be able to be conditioned. Just like gym, right? We go and work for all our muscles. We can work on every muscle except our mind. Only way you can do it is by just like a high intensity interval training. I create a training program for my mind to keep meeting 3 people a day. If not, it is not acceptable. And my mind is conditioned for it already.
Okay.
Right? Another strategy is what we call inner circle of strength. Inner circle of strength. You are who your 5 friends are.
Okay.
Right? Be always with the right people. Right? If the people around you are always going to whine and talk about their problems, you are going to be the 6th person. Right?
Yeah.
I am very, very careful who I go coffee with, who I eat with. Right? You are my friend. Today, if I've written my book, it's all thanks to you. You are an author. Because of my friendship with you and our relationship, today I'm an author. Can you imagine if I'm talking to somebody who doesn't even read? What are the chances I would have become an author now? Right? So go and take a look and do a reality check. Who are you talking to every day? Who are you meeting every day? Who is your energy? Right? You are who your energy are.
Yep.
Right? As simple as that.
Very cool. What are some daily habits that someone can do to build their mental strength or their mental resilience?
Read every day. Reading is not a big task, you know, Jit. 1 chapter a day is not too much to ask, right? Read every day. Just think about this. People who read the papers every day, how many percent of the news in today's local papers are positive news?
Not many.
Not many.
Yeah.
You open it up, you'll see from scams to people getting bullied, and all these are there. You want to start your day by reading that? What kind of mindset are you going to have? Right? Just take a positive book, read 1 chapter a day, right? And start off your day like that. And start with a proper meal, right? With something that can boost you and give you the right energy. If really possible, just work out or exercise 30 minutes to 40 minutes a day. That's all you need for your mind to be ready to give you the power you need.
It's very interesting. You brought up some very important points there. You talked about the importance of reading, right? In your opinion, fiction or non-fiction?
It's just like asking me motivation, intrinsic or extrinsic.
Okay.
Have a bit of both, right? Both are going to give you 2 different aspects, right? But do read certain books which will make your life better for you, definitely, right? Which is what we call non-fiction books, right?
Okay.
Non-fiction books, which is going to teach you something.
Other than your book, what are a few books that you would recommend people to read?
My current favorite is Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Okay.
Right? It's an awesome book, right? If you can just follow 10% of it, I think you will be a much better person. And of course, like Robin Sharma's book is there, The Monk Who Sold a Ferrari is there, right? You can read Jay Shetty's book, right, about Live Like a Monk, right? It's an excellent book that I read, right? Which was like both fiction and non-fiction together, right? So if you want to feel of both, you can read a book like that. There's so many out there, but most important, just start reading. Cultivate the habit of reading. The content can come later. It's just, again, conditioning your mind to take in new information and be coachable every time.
Perfect. So that brings a close for this video, which is on chapter 3. And I'll see you in the next video for chapter 4.
Thank you, Jit.